I had to put it as game 3 because it's Trybreaker, Lillymo's new game. It's following on from Twinbreaker, obviously, which was Arkanoid-esque brickbreaker. The unique part of it was it just had the 2 paddles. So left stick is left paddle, right stick is right paddle. But Trybreaker, they've just gone all out and hit every genre you love from the NES and the SNES. You know, Frogger, Pac-Man. It's obviously got the Arkanoid type still, a little bit pinball-esque at times. This game is absolutely phenomenal. They bend my brain because traditionally, you know, in an Arkanoid game, you launch the ball and it goes straight up. But this one, you hit launch and then L1, R1, you can make the projectile do 360 degrees turn. So you can launch it up and then angle it in and just nail, 2 rows of bricks simultaneously. Other levels like this are more like side scrollers. Like they've just hit so many different genres. And for, the price is, Bully, please price check me. I'm going to say it's $17.
Yeah, $16.95, I believe.
Yeah. So it's indie game, but value for money. I've pumped, I believe it's 3.5. I may have crossed the 4-hour mark at this point. I'm 29 levels in, and the 29th level is kicking my teeth in. I reckon the last hour of gameplay has been me trying to pass level 29. It's but
now, Troy, you just call this a great indie game. Is that what you said?
That is, yes.
So that's the second time we're talking about a great indie game called Troy with Troy Baker. Oh no, sorry, it's Trybreaker. Sorry.
I like what you did there. Oh, Bully's upset by it. And of course, it's
I'm going back to Infinity, Nicky. So yeah.
Of course, it's by or based upon a lot of the in jokes from the Sacred Symbols. You can see there on screen, the Sacred Symbols podcast crew. It's them as characters in the game. It's a sci-fi future narrative, but a lot of in-jokes there. So if you're into their podcast, the humor is there and thick. But if you've never listened to their podcast, 90% of the jokes are going to go right over your head. But ignore that because the gameplay is phenomenal. Play it for the gameplay alone. It just happens to be, if you're a fan of the podcast, you're going to absolutely love the humor in it as well. Unky, Bully, have you guys checked it out or any interest?
No, I haven't had a chance. I've had way too many other games I've been playing at the moment.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm interested in checking it. It's just one of those things that, as you said, it's been a busy couple of months and the backlog is high. So I will get to it at some point. But I agree with you. And it's funny you talk about the challenge because I know, for those that don't know, Colin Moriarty on Last Stand Media is part owner of the company Lillymo that's made this one. And he did mention that the trophy list on, I think he specifically mentions the PS5. So yep. I know he's done it with some of their previous games. The PS4 version to get the platinum is a lot easier than it is then the PS5 version's a lot harder.
Yeah, it's so like normal difficulty is PS4 and hard difficulty is PS5. And
yeah, so
it's PS5 where I can't pass level 29.
Yeah, yet. I was going to say, also, I'm not surprised you're struggling towards the back end of it because it's been intentionally made that way that it's more difficult. So if you do have an interest in it, but you sort of struggle with the difficulty level, it might be worth jumping on the PS4 version.
Did they explain why that's the case or how?
He just wanted to have fun with the trophies. He thought it was a cool idea because you buy it once and you get it on both platforms. And it's, what is it? I'm going to say it's a 16-bit looking game. So it looks identical running it on the PS5. Mm-hmm. It looks the same whether you're running the PS4 SKU or the PS5 SKU. So there's no visual or audio difference. You're just picking your difficulty level for the trophies.
Okay. So I think the other part of it is, I'm not sure if you ever listened to his podcast, Unky, but he's forever going on about the trophy lists that are attached to games. And that's really, so what he's trying to do is make, in essence, one game with 2 trophy lists and then just show some of the absurdity of what PlayStation allows on those trophy lists within the same game.
And the other thing of note is every trophy name is a song title. Which I just thought was a nice hook. Anyway, fantastic game. 2 big thumbs up from me. Indie game, I say go get it immediately. If you have any interest, if you grew up playing the NES or the SNES, this is you down to the ground. If you're looking for a nostalgia hit, 2 massive thumbs up from me. Unky, it's over to you for game 4. Where have we been exiled to, please?
Hey, the path of.
It's one of the weirder segues I've ever heard, but okay.
That's something.
donkey.
Gee, donkey.